Hello everyone, this is my first day flying the F5 that just came out. I'm flying on the ACG's Mix vs F5's server. And after being shot down several times, I changed my tactics a bit and started to fly low, hoping to be able to sneak near the mix without showing up on their radars. My external tanks seem to be empty, so I proceed to jettison them. First turn off the fuel pumps and then select the pylons. Unfortunately I missed the center pylon as I jettisoned them. So I'll just check if I would be lucky and have any fuel left on the center pylon, but as no, I also jettison it. And then turn off the pylons. I've actually got my missile pylons mapped to my HOTAS, so I'm turning them on, and then also the gun and missile switch. So I'm getting ready for fight. And sure enough, there I have a MiG-21 nails at my 5 o'clock-ish, so I turn towards him. I now seem to be masked by the mountain there, as I don't see him on my RVR anymore. And of course, because he can't see me, I can't see him, so I turn off my radar and hope to catch him visually and to be able to sneak up on him. Unfortunately, no joy at this point, so in the end I turn my radar back on and try to find him with that. And then finally I spot a plane. Although it seems to be going to a different direction than the one early on my RVR. Anyway, I turn after him and give him a chase. And I have to change him quite a while, but in the end I get a good missile tone around here. But then as I press my missile button, nothing happens. So I decide to go for the guns. Good hits and splash. I then decide to linger on the area a little bit longer, and finally I spot a new target on my radar. Make that 2 targets. Again, I turn off my radar and try to catch them visually. This one. And again I get good tone, but as I press the missile fire button, nothing happens. So, guns it is again. I'm turning after him. But unfortunately, only one hit this time. I pull up because I feel that I have much better energy than him. So I hope I can dive back on him. And unfortunately I lose him at the ground. I turn on my radar and try to find him on dogfighting mode. But unfortunately no joy. At this point I finally realized something. I've had my jet zone switch on all this time, and that's probably what's been inhibiting my missile launches. I spot yet another MiG. I don't think this is the one that I shot before though. And again, after chasing him for a while, good tone, a little bit of lead, Fox 2, splash. My second kill on this sortie and my first one with a missile. At this point I have one more missile left and I have plenty of gun ammo, so I decide to stay on the area a little bit longer. But that wasn't necessarily a good idea. After a while I finally noticed that I'm almost out of fuel. So I decide to head back home. And as I do so, my left fuel tank runs out of fuel and my left engine dies. I'm still quite far from home base, and at this point I'm wondering if I'm gonna make it or not. And then, after flying for a while, I have this idea. I turn on the crossfeed, and then I try to start the engine. I have no idea if this is gonna work or not. First get rid of the chat window there. And then where's the start button? There it is. Praying. And lo and behold, the engine actually starts. So that seems to be one way of doing a aerial restart with the F5, even though I have no idea if it's a proper procedure or not. And it seems that I do make it home without any further incidents. The F5 is a fun plane to fly and quite a bit of challenge against the MiG. I find the AIM-9P5 to be very difficult to get kills with. It seems to have a very short sweet spot on range. If you shoot it too far, it doesn't have enough energy, or if you shoot it too close, it doesn't seem to be able to pull enough Gs to make a kill. And after I actually came to stop, I refueled and rearmed the plane. And at that point I only had 3% of fuel left. So I made a mental note to myself to pay a little bit more attention towards how much fuel I have left, and not to make the same mistake again. Thanks for watching.